I kind of make eye contact with her a little bit longer than I should, just to let her know, "Yo, girl, I see you." Then after a while, like, she just deleted me on
Wow.
Facebook.
Dang,
Like,
you can go from living like a caveman to all of a sudden you HGTV up in your
well,
house, bro.
the only reason why men do stuff like that is
So, okay. So Michael walks you through this. You stick around in the faith. Praise God, because we wouldn't be here if you weren't, right? Um, so you go on tour, you do the different things. At some point, um, you have seen, hey, I can make some money from this. This is detrimental actually to having a family. I got to figure out a balance. Let's take the story a little bit more ahead to where you met your boo. You met the love of your life. That has been the ride or die, been holding you down. Let's get to that point because that's a beautiful story for you, just you two, and the way that your whole living situation right now. Like, bro, like the whole thing is beautiful. Like, we got to get there somehow. So let's take us there, man.
man, yeah, it's been crazy ups and downs and whatnot. But yeah, ended up making doing this music career and raising my kids and whatnot. And then um man, how did I remember like I it was I came up with this. I went to the studio and I wrote this song and wrote this song "Go Hard or Go Home." And I remember leaving the studio and I was like, "Yo, we got one." I was like, "I
Hmm.
feel like all right, this is gonna be a special one." And I called this guy Jamon Glenn, was my sister's pastor at the time. I was like, "Yo, you got to hear this one." We left the studio. You got to hear this. I played him the record, and he was like, "Man, you got to come to church on Sunday and do this song." So I go to the church and I perform this song, and I see this girl in the audience. I'm like, "Man, she's super cute," and I kind of make eye contact with her a little bit longer than I should, just to let her know, "Yo, girl, I see you out there." Um, and
That eye contact.
yeah, that awkward, like, "Hey," but she kind of gave me this look back at like, don't even think about it. Like,
Oh,
no,
wow.
we not doing this. So so I was like, I kind of got off stage and left. And I remember after the show, like after that Sunday service and whatnot, kind of like asked about like who this girl was, and my sister told me who she was, and I sent her a friend request on Facebook. And at the time, I'm working at a radio station, and I started doing like these parties where I was like doing like I call open house parties. Once a month, I was throwing these Christian parties for like Christian singles to get together. And I was like, "Hey, girl,
Okay.
we friends on Facebook. You want to come to this party?"
Sliding the DMs,
And she
George.
didn't tell
Sliding the
me.
DMs.
I sent her the invite, and she wouldn't show up.
Ah,
And then I'm like, she never showed up to the parties. And I was like, I'm not trying to be awkward, but I wanted her to know, like, I'm liking, her statuses and whatnot. Just like,
yeah.
hey, I see you. But nothing, no responses, nothing. Then after a while, like, she just deleted me on
Wow.
Facebook. I'm like,
Dang.
yo, what did I do? Did I come off too strong? Did I like too much? I ain't even like do the little Facebook poke. Like I was just liking it, like thumbs up.
Did I lie too much?
But you let her tell the story. She deleted her whole Facebook account. So in my mind, though, from my perspective, she deleted me
Ah,
personally. Um,
okay.
but anyway, this was like, man, this was a long time. Then fast forward, this was like 2 years go by. Um,
Yeah.
and I was like, you know what, God, I'm about to turn 30. I need to like settle down. I need to like find a girl. And I think I'm ready to do this. I'm tired of like traveling and doing all this by myself. I want to, do something, be with somebody. So I was like, I lived in my apartment, bro. Like, I didn't even have a shower curtain for years. Like, it was one of those things. It was like bachelor pad or bachelor pad. So I remember, man, I was like, all right, I gotta, if I'm gonna date, I gotta prepare like a house to like, pretend to do this. So
Yeah.
I like bought a shower curtain. I like got a house plant and I, tried to like fix up my apartment to feel like, I actually had something going on. And I just remember like that same summer I was praying about this, guy, I should find somebody. And I had actually a meeting, and a friend of mine that I was working for me at the time, she's like, "George, you need a wife." And I was like, "Yeah, I know." And it was literally the week later, I was out on the road, and it was a whole bunch of things. People like all that summer, people were trying to hook me up with people, and I was like, "No, that's not gonna work." And I remember I
Hmm.
did this show with Jamie Grace, and she was trying to hook me up with one of like her road manager or something. And I was like, "Nah, this is not gonna work, Jamie." Um, but anyway, I go back home
I
and
did not know that.
I
Wow.
ended up
Okay.
So I had this girl text me and she was like, "Hey, George, I got somebody I want you to meet." And at this time, I was like, I'm not trying to get set up. My mind was like, I'm gonna find somebody in Nashville, like somebody in the industry that because I
Mm,
was planning on moving to Nashville. My
yeah.
lease was up at the end of September. I was moving to Nashville in October, and it was like the day after my birthday. This girl texted me, and the only reason why I responded is because I remembered this cute girl that was at the same church that she went to, and I was like, if it's her, I'm gonna check. I'm gonna see
It's
what it is. So I
on.
was like, well,
It's
who?
on.
So lo and behold, it was a girl that I had a crush on for the past couple years. And we make a long story short, man. We met at Panera Bread on a date in October. We ended up, it wasn't even a date, it was like an interview at that point. Like, um, I had a son, she had a daughter. I was like, I'm not trying to like
Mm.
do this whole dating thing.
Yep.
And
Yep.
I am not strong enough to do this whole, year long dating. Nah, bro. Like, we got to figure this out. So
Yeah.
we got engaged in December, and we were married 3 months later. So from the time we met to the time we got married was 6 months. And we've been married now, uh, 9 years this year. So, yeah,
Hey,
it's been dope.
come on now. Man, yeah, let's talk about how a woman can change a man quickly. You can go from living like a caveman to all of a sudden you HGTV up in your
Bro,
house, bro.
the only reason why men do stuff like that is for women. Like, literally, there's 0 reasons for me to have a shower curtain. I've got a liner, it works perfectly. The water doesn't get on the ground. That's kind of how we operate.
Hey, if you liked any of this content and you found some value in it, make sure that you like, subscribe, and of course, share it. Also, if you're interested in some more, go ahead and check out these videos. Till next time, grace and peace. Adios.